Did you know that when we conclude our prayers with Amen, we are in actuality giving worship and praise to an evil Anunnaki alien man named Marduk, who is also known as Amun-Ra in the Egyptian pantheon. Amun-Ra gave a decree thousands of years ago on Earth that humans should honor and thank him by saying his name Amen at the end of their prayers. Amun-Ra, also recognized as Marduk in Sumerian text, was the chief god deity of Babylon, and is an immortal Anunnaki alien who has covertly governed and owned planet Earth for millennia and still owns it now. Amun-Ra was responsible for initiating the significant pyramid wars in Africa and the Middle East around 4,000 years ago, leaving the lands in complete desert due to the advanced weaponry that destroyed most plant life. His intention: he yearned to be the singular god revered by human beings who were engineered in the Garden of Eden. Each member of the Anunnaki royals was allocated designated periods in the cosmic constellations to govern and rule Earth. However, a significant Great Flood incident resulted in the overshadowing of Amun-Ra's designated time to rule. The Anunnaki and Atlanteans from Nibiru represented a diverse civilization. The Anunnaki royal family from Nibiru possessed a lineage that connected to both reptilian Draconian and Lyran Syrian ancestries. This lineage, which arose 12 million years in the past, was the result of a peaceful union of marriage agreement between a royal reptilian female from the Orion Empire and a Lyran Syrian male from the Galactic Worlds Federation. This union initiated a brief period of harmony and additionally birthed a novel royal hybrid race. These warrior-like beings, muscular and exhibiting both various dark and light skin tones, the full-blood royals were said to have skin so dark that it would appear Arcturian blue to the human eyes, and with facial attributes reminiscent of African Asiatic people, which is recognized in our ancient records today as the extraterrestrial Anunnaki royalty. They are the paramount monarchical leaders of the diverse civilization of Nibiru, and, interestingly, they represent the engineer-creator gods of modern humans venerated in ancient Sumerian and Babylonian civilizations. Deep within this lineage, Marduk was the son of Enki, Nibiru's eldest and most learned prince. Enki was born to King Anu and a servant woman of Pleiadian heritage. Widely recognized for his wisdom and might, Enki had a son named Marduk, also known as Amun-Ra. After a long myriad of years, when he finally ascended to power on Earth, he decreed that whenever humans communicate with the divine, they should direct their devotion to him and conclude their invocations by uttering his name, Amen. Amun-Ra would use his rule to bring mankind into a state of dehumanization, of assault, slavery, genocide, and destruction in his name, and the one religion of him. Amun-Ra ordered Joshua and Moses to slaughter children, assault and sacrifice innocent women and children in cities who worshipped other Anunnaki aliens other than him. Deuteronomy 22:28-29 reads like this: If a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and assault her, and they are discovered, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the young woman, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. This is one of the many clear texts in this gospel that showcases this deity was not the creator God that we believe in, but an alien man giving incentives for genocide and assault of modern human communities for his patriarchal gain and reptilian mindset passed down from his heritage. He was constantly in confrontations with his kin regarding his ambition to be the paramount deity of both humans and the planet in archaic eras by pressuring the infamous pharaoh Akhenaten of Egypt to introduce the concept of monotheism, insisting on the renunciation of venerating multiple gods who are really extraterrestrial beings, and urging allegiance solely to himself as the sole and only god now known as Amun-Ra, the sun disk, God no longer keeping his Sumerian Babylonian name, Marduk. Amun-Ra's influence is evident when one encounters the famous biblical phrase, I am a jealous God, and you, there'll be no other gods but me, in contemporary religious scriptures, as he masqueraded as the creator of all. It's also suggested in Sumerian texts he employed an advanced holographic communicator to address and speak to the man we know as Moses, which the latter misconstrued as a burning bush. Moses was directed by this alien god, posing as the supreme being, to lead his adherents in a series of ruthless conquests, as documented in the Gospel of Deuteronomy, against all who worshipped other extraterrestrial entities other than Marduk, also known as Amun-Ra. Such celestial confrontations between alien dynasties spilled onto Earth, with humanity ensnared as mere instruments in these divine disputes. The canonized Bible, specifically the books of Exodus, Judges, and Deuteronomy, in truth depicts a conflict between humanoid aliens equipped with sophisticated technology who manipulated humans as instruments, compelling them to battle and eliminate each other in the name of their god Amun-Ra. Marduk's lineage, including his progenitor Enki and sibling Thoth, were disconcerted by his aggressive tendencies, which echoed the sinister nature of his uncle Enlil, also identified as Yahweh. Thoth, who governed ancient Egypt for a span of 16,000 years, was instructed by his father Enki to depart from Egypt, abandon the contentious pyramid conflicts with the devoted Olmecs, and establish a fresh civilization in the territories we currently recognize as the Mayan and Aztec regions of the world. Recognized as an exceptionally potent Anunnaki, Marduk, or Amun-Ra, was reputed to embody the capabilities and technologies of all Anunnaki beings of all worlds. His legendary triumph over the formidable Dragon Queen and sovereign Tiamat and her legion during an Anunnaki intervention on Earth approximately 350,000 years in the past earned him immense respect. The Anunnaki, in appreciation, conferred upon him 50 titles and designated him as their leader, with 50 being a number of great import, formerly linked to the deity Enlil, who Marduk supplanted as commander god of Earth. Operating from an orbiting saucer-like craft or shining sun disk, Amun-Ra's dominion extended primarily over regions like ancient Egypt and Kemet. He revealed his genuine form solely during a rendezvous with Moses on Mount Sinai. Furthermore, Marduk is recognized as the father of Nabu, the Babylonian wisdom deity, whose facial depiction is immortalized on the iconic Great Sphinx. Popular belief holds that Amun-Ra's lineage is intertwined with that of the ancient Egyptian monarchs, and remnants of this royal genealogy, including the renowned King Tut lineage, persist in modern-day humans through breeding and genetic markers placed through advanced technology. Yet, Amun-Ra's disposition was far from benevolent, with a distinct narcissistic God-complex streak. Our souls have already ordained that we are the light against the dark. As we continue in the age of Pisces, his dominion over our world remains unchallenged. However, once we enter the age of Aquarius, our souls will return to the higher astral dimensions and new Earth. His current whereabouts remain uncertain, but indications suggest his proximity is close, much like the Sith Lord Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars films. Speculations abound regarding secret cabals and the elite, who may venerate Amun-Ra and possibly operate under his aegis, striving to perpetuate our intellectual and spiritual subjugation on this planet. In retrospect, we are all like Neo and Trinity in the Matrix, forever battling and conquering the mathematical yin and yang multiverse. We ask that you take these spiritually truthful tenets at your behest and seek out the truth in your own time, and then you will begin to see the connections of these ancient mysteries unveiled. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Astral Legends for more episodes on ancient mysteries and legends. May the eternal light forever guide your path. See you on the next episode.